Hello guys, every good name is taken here and welcome to another video. Today we got Rook, I guess I'm gonna call him Rook throughout this replay. He's from the Eat My Shots clan and playing his eyes for on Canyon. And by the way, I'm watching this with you for the first time now. I just saw the score and really wanted this replay. And so he's going to the middle, and as it seems he's going where Double Genius went in the last Sub-Sunday. A position I should possibly try out if so many people go there, or well, at least somewhere around this direction. And he's just looking for the enemies now, pushing on the T62A because he's completely isolated himself. Well, just as we say that, there is a FV in behind, or the T30. So he has to be careful now. Patton wasted himself while trying to cross over. I don't know why he even did that. Nice track shot into the 62A there. He's always looking for the T30 if he maybe is doing some moves, but he's now just trying to save his 62A, or at least supporting him. Mouse also coming in now. Whilst that the other side is collapsing now, as you can see on the minimap, there's two heavies against TD, who's just barely holding through that waffle, who will die in a moment. No. Oh god. Oh, that's the awesome thing about the IS-4, and one reason why I really want it, because the armor is just so forgiving. I mean, in like nearly every other tank you would have taken those 900 or 1000 damage, but in the IS-4 you can pretty much reliably bounce these shots, which is quite amazing when you think about it. He puts another one into the FV, putting him down to one shot, and now turns his attention to the enemy T30, who bounces him after he very rightly so sideswipes with the IS-4, which is a pretty big strength, because it has just these huge big tracks which absorb pretty much everything. And he just couldn't quite finish off that T30 before the grill reloads. Now it's a 4-on-4 situation. They got 3 tier 10s and 1 tier 9, and the enemies got 2 tier 10s and 2 tier 9s. So Rock's team here is having an advantage now, but I don't think they have the positional advantage. He took a snipe shot from the E50M there. It's pretty good hitting the IS-4 on such long range, and even panic. It was just unfortunate there. Had to use a repair kit, so it's on cooldown. And the mouse is kind of making a mistake now, not angling towards the enemy and just sitting there out in the open. But Rock is making a run for it now, trying to do something against that IMX and the i7. But he has to be careful here. And from the damage, I think that the IMX is using the stock gun actually, or it was APCR, not sure. i7 bounces with APCR now, so he's able to save up some more hit points while easily penning the i7. And note, he has not fired a single heat round yet, but still already on 5k damage now, which is amazing. Now he's switching to the heat because he's in close quarters with these i7. Quite rightly so, switches to the AP again, his last one, to shoot in the side of the i7, because heat does not do very well against spaced armor, and tracks count as spaced armor. He should have gone for the turret for that shot, not for the hole, because that was just too well angled to pen, even with the IS-4 gun. I mean, he's obviously using calibrated shells, so he has amazing penetration with heat. you can pretty much butter through the armor of a mouse, but if you don't aim correctly, you're just gonna bounce sometimes. Now they are in a 2v3 situation, make that a 2v2. And he shoots through the cheeks of the i7's turret, which bounces him in return, now already up to 3k damage blocked by armor. Picks up the i7 but has to angle now against this 5120, otherwise he is going to die. Bounces though and for some reason rams him. I don't actually know why that happened, but Grill picks him up for their 4th kill, and this game ends with a win, a pretty solid win overall. Let's see the game results, if they load. There we are. So he obviously got a mastery, a steel wall, 6.4k damage, which is quite a nice score. You don't gonna get these very often. He gets 1.4k, nearly 1.5k base experience, which is amazing. The grill was kinda kill stealing, or just securing the kills, I don't know, whatever. Taking a look at the detailed information, he hit nearly every shot he fired, which is pretty good considering he played a Russian tank. Bounced some shots here and there, but that can happen to everyone. Didn't really make a profit either, but overall it was just a very well-rounded and very nicely played game. Only picked up 1 kill though, but that doesn't matter because he did absolutely amazing, even bouncing 3.4k damage, I believe. And this was it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed, and see you all again in the next video. Goodbye. Now to the second game of this video, also played by Ruck, with all 5, yes, you heard it correctly, 5 replays are. And this time he is playing a ratings game on Castilla in his T110E5. And immediately, I think what he's not playing it aggressively here, which is quite interesting. That was a miss from what I saw, because I didn't hear any crew voices whatsoever saying that it bounced or something. So he must have missed, but I have no idea where that shot went, so yeah. Unfortunately another miss. But he bounced the shot from the E100 in return, which is quite fortunate, meaning that he didn't lose any HP. But the WZ picks up his VKB, which already brings the score down to 0-1. But he puts a very nice shot into the WZ in return. And now looking at the minimap, as you can see, the 57 heavies immediately rushing for that 704. E50M is fighting the Leo 1 is fighting the E50M on the hill. 704 is now taken out. And the rest of the positions is kinda standard, except for Ruck's position. But he has to be careful here, because he can be shot in the side easily. But he does a good job of picking up that WZ, and he luckily was able to avoid that shot from the E100. And he's now moving into the position I thought he would do at the start of the battle, which is very strong in a tank like this, because you can just hold down very easily and shoot the tanks at the hill whilst still being sort of in cover. E100 now kind of wasted himself because he pushed over with no goal really, because he must have known that there are TDs in the back that are supporting him. Puts now one heat shot into the i7, even though I don't think heat was really necessary here. But, well, he penetrated, and that's all that matters, I guess. Now, interestingly enough, that is that the M103, the enemy, was not spotted yet. So I'm curious if he's whether AFK or not. But he puts a nice shot into the grill with HE doing 540 damage. Now he's pushing for that I7 because I think he knows that he is way better DPM than him. Ah, that's really unfortunate. He jammed his turret twice now, which is not the greatest thing to be happening. But I don't know why he didn't repair it. Maybe he knew that he can survive with it. But the grill comes in and he actually misses. And now he needs to do something against that I7. E100 picks up the grill with HE, which was necessary here, otherwise Rock would have died. He's now up to 3.5k damage, roundabout. And he bounces a shot from the M103 in his side. It was quite lucky, I guess, but well, you gotta have luck to win such games, right? The enemy E50M picked up the grill and now they are trying to clear him before going for that M103, I guess. But Rock is ignoring him now. Or is he? E50M picks up the WZ or the WT now. And he's dead. Rock now up to 3 kills and round about 4k damage, which is already a nice score. Just blocked 1.7k, but therefore he also took a lot of damage. So, well, I did not expect that, and neither did Rock, because he even pinged the map saying where he was last spotted. But since the M103 bounced, he can put 2 shots into him without receiving any damage back. You know, puts another one into him, getting his damage over 5,000, and the E100 picks him up for their second kill of the game. And he got a mastery in this game with 5.1k damage. As you can see, it was a ratings game, and the bonus experience is very nice. But even without, he would have got that mastery. E50M on the enemy team did also a great job, but he couldn't win the game for their team, so there was something done wrong in the enemy team, obviously. Now, he fired 16 shots, 14 hit and 14 penetrating, meaning every shot that connected also did penetrate, which is a very good score in my opinion. And this was it with the E5 game, and let's move on to the next one. So, for his third game, he is playing his VKK, as I like to call it, and he is playing on Faust, one of the latest maps to be introduced into this game. And he's playing in Supremacy and immediately heading for D. And as you can see, he has the ratings camo, meaning that he played this tank in ratings a lot, which means that he actually knows how to play it, which not a lot of people do from what I'm seeing on Discord and such myself. But that doesn't matter now. That gun got damaged, but he puts another 700 damage roll into the IS-7, meaning he got 2 very nice high rolls. Pretty nice RNG he has there. And he's aiming for the MX again. Maybe he's gonna poke, maybe not. But as you can see on the minimap already, pretty much all of his team are at around D. Just that one medium, as you can see on the minimap, is still holding the other area. But he gets spotted from somewhere, which I guess was the AMX. And he puts another nearly 700 damage roll into him. He's having really luck with his damage rolls here. Batchet AP puts all of his 3 shots into him, only penetrates one of them. Luckily though. Unfortunate thing is though that he killed his driver with his first shot, so he had to use his multi-purpose kit. Meaning he's now in both on cooldown. But okay, what's that bad shot doing? Oh, that shot must have hurt. 1.4k in one hit. I mean, Maxwell with HE and then a fire. That's insane. That does not happen as often as you might think, which makes it even crazier. Oh, is he really gonna hit that? That's amazing. The RNG is really with him in this game, especially when with hitting the shots where he aims and doing damage. Because as of now he only had high rolls, from what I remember. Oh, the MK6 is still full health. Unfortunately he still is after Rux shot at him. He probably hit the gun from what it looks like. But now he's pushing on that I7. Bounced both shots from the MK6 and the I7 and gets another high roll into the diffrent, which is incredible. I don't know how he's doing that really. And he really should start focusing that I7 down, who bounces another shot. And he could actually shoot the engine back. But there it's his first low roll into the spot of the I7. And he now moves forward to the last enemy that is still left. So this one is one of the more faster games, I think. At least it feels more faster paced. And he picks up this last kill with 666 damage. That's definitely evil. And he gets another mastery, obviously, for 5,700 damage. Again, 1.4k base experience, which is pretty much enough to pay to master any tank, or most of them at least. He only destroyed 2 tanks though. He got a steel wall for bouncing. I think it was like 2 or 3k damage, which is quite impressive. He only fired 9 shots though and penetrated 8 of them. I think that only bounce was against that chieftain at the end. He even got some assistance, but I think one other reason why he got the mastery is because he earned some points by capping D in support of a second tank, I believe. And yeah, this was it from this game. Now we head to the WZ113. So as I said, we are now on to the fourth game actually, in his WZ113, and he's playing on vineyards. And as it seems, in this tank he is also using calibrated shells. If you didn't notice, he's doing that in pretty much every tank in this replay, or in this video, from what I've noticed, because the reload is just longer than from what I know they should be, because I don't think he does not have 100% cruise. And he is quite aggressive here. I never played this position actually, so maybe I can pick up some tips and tricks from here, because oh, that was a nice try. Usually I use the hold down area around the cap to also apply pressure on the enemies, but maybe this works as well. Gotta have to wait and see. He's now really aggressively though, trying to put a heat into the Jägeru, but he unfortunately bounced. And he should not attempt that, because yeah, it's gonna bounce again. He has to be careful though, because the WZ has an eye on him. And he gets then shot by the Jägeru and misses again, which is unfortunate. He bounced another shot from the E5 though, aiming with heat again, and he finally hit a shot, doing around the average roll that he would have done with APCR as well. And is he gonna hit it again? Yes, he is. This time just 300 though. And I would like to know why they all just sit in that one spot. And it's same as all of the Russian tanks, you just can't pen that in that angle. Wow, that was lucky. I think the Jaeger has the highest pen with premium, and he just bounced that like it's nothing with his WZ. That's fortunate. It really is. Yep. Jaeger over angles now, and he was able to get another one into him. And looking at the split of the team, it is quite well balanced, I guess. They now were able to kill that E5 as the first blood, if you want to say it like that. And the Jaeger bounces another shot. Now he has blocked more damage than he did damage in this game. And most of that blocking was from the Jaeger, which is insane. That's not an easy achievement. Now puts another, or not another, but his first shot into the WZ, which actually penetrates into the commander's edge, which was very well aimed. And can he pen him another time? Yes, he does. Really nice. And Jaeger goes down without him needing to put him another shot. And he hits the roof of the WZ this time, not actually hitting the cupolas. And one more shot and the WZ should be dead. Let's hope that he's not getting penned. Yep, he bounces a heat shot, I think. And he now turns his attention around to the grill, which he should load HE for. But he hits the track and the track anyway, so it wouldn't have done a lot of damage anyway. Grill now picks up the IS-8, which was supporting him at the start of the battle, and the Grill is ignoring him for some reason. I would like to know why. Puts now his second HG shot into the Grill. Ah, he wanted to go for the IS-7. Okay, now I understand. Just uses out him there and picks up the Grill for his second kill of the game. And he's now at around 4,700 damage, 3,000 blocked damage, which is a lot and something you don't see too often. Death Star now picks up the Death Star for 1.2k. And now they're gonna be really careful, because his I-7 is a one-shot, pretty much. And he does not have a lot of HP either. Puts a nice heat though into the turret of the VKB, which is quite vulnerable if you decide to use premium rounds. Goes for heat into the upper plate and now tries to get that FV from behind. Because, oh shit. Oh, that was lucky. FV missed him. And now he can pick up the kill to get his damage total up to 6,000, and he even ran out of APCR at the end with his last shot. And another mastery, surprise surprise. He got 6,005 damage, lost some credits again, but that's tier 10 for you. He destroyed for, didn't got a steel wall this time though. Probably didn't got shot too much. Yeah, not too many. Even got 1.6k assistant damage, which is quite nice. The shot ratio was not the greatest in this game, but I guess that's up to RNG, I don't know. He got 1.6 base experience, which is also quite impressive at tier 10. And now let's get into the last game, which is again the IS-4 that we saw in the first game already. Now up to the last battle in his IS-4 again, as I was already saying a moment before. And he's playing another rating. You probably didn't see that, but you will see at the end of the game again. And he is playing on mines, so 5 different maps and 4 different tanks. I think that's alright for a video. And there are quite a lot of mediums in this game. Or at least fast tanks. His team got 3 mediums, the enemy got 2 and 1 light, and the Leo already died because he got tracked twice, I think. But I think the Ice Force is really strong in this position here. It just has to be careful about not overexposing himself. But well, he already bounced 3 shots without really moving anything because he got tracked. Puts a nice heat into the Ice 4, which is only possible if you use calibrated shells on this, because if you decide to do so, the penetration is insane that you get when you use side to fire heat. He now tries to go for the E5 again. I think he knows that this position is really strong if you don't do anything against it. D50M now takes a max roll but also penetrates him. And he's pushing. Why is he pushing? I guess because he sees that there's no TD in the back or something. I mean, they have one TD, but as it seems he's not doing what TDs usually do. And the E50M killed himself, I would say, because he died from the wreck that was upon him, being the T57 heavy. And the score is already not looking too great. Grill makes it now a bit better, but there are 2 tanks down, so he has to kill that E4 without taking too much damage now. But the WZ comes in, bounces heat though, which is lucky to have happened. I mean, this guy is a good player, he's from Risk, so he must know how to play, right? Now tracks the E4, hopefully he bounces the returning shot. Okay, he's not even shooting. And is he fast enough? Yeah, he did the driving mistake, so he can pick him up for his first kill of the game. Now it's again 2 tanks down, making that 1 tank difference. And now he is alone with his STB against the enemy IS-4 and the bad chef. But STB is close to being dead, so is the enemy bad chef. So he has to somehow save his teammate, otherwise this will be a very hard game. I mean, as you can check in the chat already, he is really, once that the STB survives, he's now nearly up to 5k damage, 3k blocked again. He's doing some really nice blocking damage here today. He misses unfortunately though, but bounces the return shot from the IS-4. But I don't know what the STB is doing. I mean, he puts a very nice shot into the Batchet, but still he could have died there. Puts a nice high roll with heat into the IS-4. Now he's pushing in. Let's just hope that he focuses the Batchet. Nice. Well played. STB now puts another shot into the IS-4, and he should be able to pick up the kill. Yeah, nice. For his 4th kill, getting him another Top Gun. And he blocked 4,600 damage. I think that was the most he had in today's video, which is crazy. So, as I said, 5.5k damage pretty much, 4 kills, he got a mastery again. We don't see the basic XP here, unfortunately. But if you take a look here, you can say roughly around 1.6k. 1.4 to 1.6, somewhere around there. In the statistics, he fired 16 shots, only 1 missed, and all of the rest of the shots did penetrate. And I can't even remember when he missed that shot. But that's not so important. He just had a very nice play in these 5 games. Please tell me in the comments down below if you like to see more of these, like 4 or 5 replays from one player or from one specific tank, because I mean, more replays might be more helpful, right? So this was the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like and a comment down below if you enjoyed it, and see you all again in the next video. Goodbye.